Hi guys, welcome to Tamina's World. Today I finally got the camera out and I'm going to sit down and do a proper video for you guys because I've been super lazy, and last night one of my followers gave me the inspiration to pull the camera out and do a video. So this one's not going to be as short as the ones that I've been doing and the little updates that I've been doing, which, were not proper videos. But today I'm going to sit down and answer a lot of questions that I've been asked. Speak about my anxiety, how it was when I was pregnant, how it is now, and how I live with it and cope with it, and how my medication works for me now that I've been on it for a while, and how it did when I first started taking Prozac, fluoxetine. So, first off, the meds. I'm still on, when I first started on the meds, I think I started off, everyone starts on 10 milligrams and then you up the dose to 20 milligrams, and I think a lot of people stay around 20 milligrams, it depends. I went up to 40 milligrams, that's where I've kind of stayed. My partner, he was at one point on 80 milligrams, which is like a hell of a lot. He's no longer on the medication. He doesn't need it. I wish I could say that for myself. But I'm currently on 40 milligrams, which I take of a night time because I find that it doesn't make me drowsy. If I take it during the day, it makes me drowsy. So if I take it at night time, it helps me sleep better, things like that. Also, at points, I do consider going off the medication, but right now I'm not willing to, because I think that it's going to be a few more years before I get off it. I had anxiety for a long time. It stemmed from when I was younger, and it's taken a long time to kind of get the fear of anxiety out of me until this point. I still fear anxiety. I will get into it in a minute, but I have had a few anxiety attacks, breakthrough anxiety on this medication. So, yeah. Where am I? I've got so much to talk about, and there's so much, like, I need to talk about. Yeah, the medication, I don't want to change it. I feel that it works good for me. A lot of people disagree. A lot of people might find something else that works for them. When I first started out on the medication, it was a horrible time. If you look back on my videos, you will see that I had a real horrible time in the first few weeks leading up to a month, I think it was, on Prozac. And it was really, really hard. It wasn't easy, but I mean, if you suffer really bad anxiety every single day, then you'll stick it out, because it's something that can stop these anxiety attacks or panic attacks or depression, whatever you may feel. There's a chance there. So I just kind of hung in there because it was my last resort. I was thinking of self-harm, and I just wanted my anxiety to stop. I didn't want to live like it anymore. It was holding me back from so much. So I got through it. I just took it one day at a time. And, for every day that I did have anxiety, for every day that I felt good, the other days that I had anxiety, I knew that there was a good day coming up, because I lived with it 24 hours a day. So that one day without anxiety was like amazing to me. And now, a couple of years on, I'm still, I still get the anxiety, but it's not as bad. The other day, we'll talk about this, I went for a drive. I had to drive an hour because we bought a brand new car, and Darren needed someone to drive our car back and drop him to get the new car. So I was driving, the kids were in the car, the music was on. You know what it's like with kids, it was loud. The music was on, and it was just too much, and I started getting tingling in the fingers, and I started freaking out a little bit, and I just, when this happens to me, I've told you guys a million times that I just feel like fainting. So I just said to Darren, I need to pull over. Like, I need to pull over now, because, like, I just need to stop. Like, I need to stop and just think and kind of take control of what was happening to me. Anyway, I didn't until a little further down the road, but that scared me enough to not want to do that again. So it's, you know, the fear of anxiety is just horrible, and I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy. But I still do sometimes have anxiety attacks. I think I can hear Zypher crying. I'll be back. Where was I? Okay, sorry. Zypher was crying. Sorry, I'm just looking in the monitor. So there he is. Little turd. Yeah, he's trying to go to sleep. At the moment, he's teething and very, very cranky. And I've had no sleep, and it's been hectic, and oh my God. So yeah, so I went in the car, did have an anxiety attack. Now, obviously, on any medication, you're going to get breakthrough depression, breakthrough anxiety, you know, things like that, which we're all well aware of. Sometimes medication works for a while and then it stops working for us. I think that was my biggest fear on this medication. It was that it would work for a period of time and then stop. In my case, it hasn't. Like, it hasn't stopped working. It's working amazingly. I think what helped me the most was being pregnant and having a lot of medical problems and going into preterm labour and being in hospital and things like that. I didn't have a time to think for myself. I had to think about the baby, and the anxiety, instead of being heightened, I just was focusing on other things. So yeah, but fingers crossed that in the future it doesn't, you know, flatline on me and it stops working. Then I'll have to move to something else. Now, I've been told Lexapro is a really good medication, and, you know, in the future I will definitely look into that. I've heard of a lot of people being on Lexapro and that it's good. So yeah, now learning to live with anxiety, I think, is the key, the main thing that people need to accept. And when I first started having my anxiety attacks, I guess I thought that it would go away. You know, like anything bad that happens to you medically wise, or trauma or anything like that, eventually it goes away. You get help that you need, you talk about it, and it goes away. And this is what I thought in my head. I'll get help, I'll go on medication, and I'll be fixed. But it's not that simple. And I think after that realization that, hey, I'm going to live with this, and it was a session with my psychiatrist. It was my psychologist. And she said to me, you know, you've got to wake up every day expecting anxiety. And I was waking up every day scared of anxiety. You know, like, oh my God, I'm going to have an anxiety attack. Oh my God, I can't do this. I can't go out. Oh, I'm going to freak out. Oh my God, is that anxiety coming on now? You know, and I just drive myself insane. And her saying that to me, it was scary, because knowing that I was going to have anxiety every single day, or, you know, admitting to myself that this could be my life, was very scary. But in the end, accepting, okay, I could have an anxiety attack today, was preparing myself and my mind for it. So I think when you are given the diagnosis, or you do suffer anxiety, I think, yeah, it's a very scary thing, like very, very, very scary thing, and it's horrible for anyone to go through. But I think for me, learning to accept it is one of the big things that helped me in the end. Now, there's so many strategies that you can, you can go see a psychiatrist, a psychologist, speak to family and friends, be on medication, be on, calmers, be on beta blockers, be on all these different medications, but at the end of the day, you need to learn to accept it yourself, because, the medication and talking, and that's not just going to fix itself. Just accepting it, I guess. I'm so not used to vlogging. My brain is so scattered at the moment. I still got baby brain, I reckon. So, what else do I want to talk about? I am going to do a few more videos in the next few days, just on catch up on my life and things like that. But today I just wanted to do it on medication and anxiety, where I'm at and the tools that people can use and what may help them. I still go by, I always have a container of cough lollies or gummy bears or jelly beans in my console of my car. If I start to feel funny, or I also have it at home or in my handbag, if I feel funny, then I can just go to that. It gives me a bit of a hit of sugar. Also, I try and carry cold water around with me. That also helps a lot. Just writing it out. Like, you've got to see what works for you. So whether if you're out in public, find a safe spot that you feel comfortable and just let it ride out. If you are at home, go in your bedroom, sit down and relax and let it ride out. That's really weird. See that door open? That's crazy. So yeah, but these are the things, like, I can't think off the top of my head. Like I said, I haven't vlogged for ages, and this was probably the worst vlog ever. But I just wanted to touch base with you guys, and any of you guys out there that are on medication. I hope that you're just hanging there, because it is worth it in the end. If this medication is not for you, find something else. There is something that will work for you. It's just going through it and finding the right one for you, for your brain. And also just, have hope. Have hope that things will get better. They won't be fixed, but they can give you your life back. Like, you can get your life back through medication. And I don't endorse it, but in my opinion, and a lot of people that I know that have dealt with these kind of like post-traumatic stress, anxiety, panic disorder, depression, they do help. Medication helps, and it helps people get their life back. And in my case, it definitely did. It gave me my life back. I don't know where I'd be now. I don't know what kind of state I would be in. I'm happy now. I can do things. Life's just great, I still get anxiety. I still get the thoughts, but hey, life is much, much better on medication. And if you guys have any questions, please message down below, because I always message back. Or you can follow me on Instagram at Tamina Stewart, PM me there, or Tamina Stewart on Facebook. Alright guys, I'll see you in our next vlog. Bye.